Righty, hello everyone, and welcome to League of Europe Season 5 with the 17, or sadly 17 drivers for Division 5. I'm All Maverick and I'll be taking you through tonight, this evening's, whatever time it is you're watching it. Proceedings will be done by me, and of course, as always, the ever talented and recent race winner of this Grand Prix in Division 3, XL Tin Can. How are you doing?
Well, as you said, I've won Division 3, so in a very good mood, that's for sure. Added bonus as always.
Division 5, definitely a good division. They're considered the good boys of League of Europe. Never really get into too many arguments, but nothing said about the weather yet. That's all I'm really waiting for at the moment, as we're watching Mike drive around with wing damage. So
that's not a good sign, is it? I think there's going to be a lot of broken wings around the track today, and penalties as well. But yeah, it's from the. I mean, even if there is rain, I think a lot of people will go softs anyway because hards can last the entire race around here, so likelihood is the softs only go 3 or 4 laps unless the rain's imminent. You should be fine to start in there.
Let's try to find the first guy on a lap. I think it's Sven in the racing point. I feel like we're going to get to a point now that F1 started where maybe start to call this the Aston Martin instead of the racing point. We'll
going to
try
get
our
very
best to not be
confusing.
Kimi.
Yeah, the Alpine as well, as Sven does. That's quite a good banker, I do have to say. Keeping it valid. Seems to be everyone's worst nightmare around here.
Ryan is a 38-1.
As MCR does a 35-4. So I think that shows, because MCR he's usually up there for pace. That kind of shows Sven might have good pace here today. As I'm looking around, even next across the line. And then I think it's Jasper, who's currently on the left. So, here he comes. He's still valid up to this point, but absolutely floors it through the air. And he does a 1:37.3. Very nice lap time indeed by the Renault. Which, surprise surprise, is also around Cloudy Cloud's lap time, as they are always joined together, it seems.
Yeah. It just seems like these teammate pairings in Division 5 are probably some of the best, as each team seems to be always right next to each other.
Yeah, I can say pretty much half the drivers, they always seem to be next to each other on track, which shows off the realism we have in Division 5, I think. As I say that, as the AlphaTauris go next to each other on track as well. Slayer's gone P2 with a 35.2, so getting near the 34s, but no one's managed to do it yet. There's Mike again on mediums. I think it's clear to see what strategy he wants today.
Yeah.
you've done for a first sector? 26-0. That's a very good first sector on those mediums.
Yeah, it was purple. It's showing me purple. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah. I think it's sector 2, isn't it, usually, that shows up purple even if you're, well, the opposite of purple. So, we're coming up to the middle sector now. Let's see if Mike is again purple. He is not, so he's going to be up there, isn't he? Dry all the way as well, Cloud of Clouds just said.
Yay. This won't be a 2-hour race then. It's always good.
Won't have the timers cutting us off. That's Mike now. Hopefully he doesn't validate this last corner. He doesn't. What can he do? So 36.8. Quite a 1/10 off Swip, also on those mediums, but I think for Mike he'd be wanting to be a little further up on those mediums as P11 gets to start on them anyway.
I definitely think he wants a bit more from these tires. Doesn't look like he's backing off on this lap. He's not got much ERS to play with. At least that will last him this lap. I think if he is seeing some improvement, he might just continue on.
Yeah. It does look like it's held on. It is a 10th up as well, so there's a yellow flag sector 1. Thing is just totally getting out of the way. As what can he do this time round? It's a 36-3, so a much better lap, which will get him where he wants, I think, to be.
Yeah, I was thinking he's probably going to go into the low 36 on those mediums, but he really can't do another lap because you only get one medium.
Yeah.
You only get one set of mediums.
Yeah, especially with the fact he's got to use either as his race tyre. He's not going to be wanting to do any more laps on him, really.
I want to say he's not going to stay in the top 10 though, because Swift, Ben, Cloudy, and Jasper, those are guys that are usually at the front of the grid, and they're all, well, 2 of them are outside the top 10.
Well, McDutch race as well. He's on the lap now, but as long as he keeps it invalid, he does. He goes P5, so push, and then Freak goes P7, so that pushes Mike down back to P8.
CR came across the line. He went 2 tenths quicker, I do believe. His teammate Passo will come across the line now and will go P2, replacing his teammate. And that is actually a really close. That's 9 thousandths between the two.
A bit like Bahrain today.
Oh.
Well, Q2 anyway. Q3 was a bit different, but what was it, like 4 drivers within a 10th? I think.
Yeah, it was something like that.
I think. Well, if the race is anything like that, I'm sure we'll be in for a good race tomorrow.
wanting a different finishing order than the Hambot and Burr we usually get. I don't think we're going to get a different one. If anything, it's going to be Ver Hambot.
Yeah. I'll want Verstappen and Hamilton to have like a race-long battle. It's not going to happen, I know. Or just a battle during the race. They never seem to do it. I think Bottas is going to be in a world of his own in P3, especially with Perez in 11th. As on track, the two Red Bulls are racing next to each other. They seem to getting prepared for what's to happen in 5 minutes, I guess.
They're trying to get as much screen time as they can, trying to get the sponsorship to happen.
Yeah. Guessing Aston Martin haven't been happy with the amount of money they're getting from them. So. And Slayer coming into the very complicated section of the track, I think. So easy to lose the rear out of that corner. What is his time going to be through the middle sector? 1:27. Wow. I'm pretty sure that's a purple lap time if a purple middle sector. Could we see Sven for the first time today out of P1? Currently now he's got to make sure he keeps it clean. He does so. Now, what can he do to maximise his exit? He does so, and it's a 34.6. Wow.
It's a good lap.
And I think that is his running done for today, because I don't think he'll be able to get another lap in, so that is the time to beat.
Scott will be next, trying to get into the top 10, and he will just about in P9. I think everybody's starting to come out on their outlaps.
Yeah, it's the final showdown now. There's a few leaving it a bit late. Still quite comfortable though. It's only a minute and 40, 50 outlaps, so they all should be fine. As I think Slump will be the first person to do his lap by the looks of it. As I will be riding on board with him.
Swip's actually coming to finish stuff. He ran out of ERS before the final corner. And he just gets up to P10. That knocks Mike out of P10 or out of the top 10, but he's just come out of the pits now.
Mike will be the last one then. Go across the line. I think there's no doubt about that. Slump is currently down on his lap time, so he needs to find time somewhere if he wants to be challenging the Williams. Coming into what used to be the Triple S's, was it?
The Singapore Sling.
I think, I think I enjoyed them a lot more personally. But has it gone way too deep? Oh.
Ooh. No damage.
May have got away with it, yeah.
I mean, he was only 200.
Very lucky either way.
He was only 200s up through the second sector, so that wall tap definitely is probably put him back in the red zone in terms of improving his time. Oh, and gets held up.
Emperor. As Sven's invalidated his lap, so no more running for him either.
The other McLaren freak coming through the final bus stop chicane and through the final corners.
Doesn't manage to improve, so stays P7, which is still a very good position for the McLaren driver.
The two Red Bulls start their lap. And I believe an AlphaTauri will be next. Bellin. Bellin will stay in P17.
I think it's Jasper next on the mediums. What can he do? Only manages P12. Well, he just gets his wish of starting on those mediums anyway.
So Ryan and McDutchface are next. The two Haas. Ryan doesn't improve. And McDutchface goes pole.
Wow, that's a very quick lap.
Oh, Sven's invalidated. He's pulling into the pits.
MCR is 3/10 up at the minute on his lap. I don't know about Passe. Mike is on a valid lap as well. So really aggressive on those curbs there, Mike. That would have gained him a lot of time as he comes through and does it.
It's pole.
Wow. I think that's quicker than what I did in Div 3 on mediums. As Passe goes P3. Wow. This is going to be a very, very close race.
I mean, that's just over 1/10 of a second separating the top two there.
Yeah.
And I think both of us thought McDutchface had pole position.
Yeah. I thought Mike was going to put himself around there. I didn't actually think he'd take it that by 10th as well. I certainly did not expect it.
So the grid for the Singapore Grand Prix Division 5 edition, we'll call it that, is Iverman Mike takes pole position and McDutchface will start alongside. Passe will start in P3, and then Slayer, Sven, MCR, Slump, Freak, Riley, Ben, Scott, the top 10. They will have to start on those soft compound tires. Swip, Cloudy, Jasper, Ryan, Emperor, Ivo, and Bellin will all have free choice of tires. And I'd imagine that every single one of those guys would start on the mediums.
Yeah, or hards. I'm guessing the two AlphaTauris would do. 'Cause they always seem to be up to something different to the rest of the field.
Yeah, even Slayer's confused on where that lap came from. Put it in the Discord.
I think we all are.
Yeah, I think that lap has everybody confused. Everybody and their mother.
I think Slayer and Mike practice a lot as well, so that was a very unexpected lap by the looks of it. Either way, Mike's going to certainly take that around a street circuit like this. As we wait in the garage, patiently looking at Mercedes, see what their strategy is.
Yeah, just bringing up the Killer Instincts, and I don't think I really need to read it. It's Mike again. Whatever. 12 points in 7 races if you're keeping track. That's an average of 2 points a race. However,
Ouch.
Jav has something different. Slayer to win. And Mike to spin.
I could see that coming from Jab to the fair. Ryan has gone for the softs. That's interesting.
You must think that he's got a pretty good setup on that to make up a few positions and get into the top 10 before the pit stops happen.
Yeah. I think he could be hoping for an early safety car as well. That would help him a lot, I think. I mean, it is likely, I think. I don't know about you, but there's a safety car in my race. I'm guessing there was in Div 1. I don't know.
Wouldn't surprise me if there was safety car in Division 1, but there wasn't in D4, so... Really surprised though with the changing conditions that we didn't get one.
Yeah. We had a lot of VSCs, I think.
Oh, actually, I think Division 4 had a VSC, but it was after I left. So I personally didn't get to experience it, but I do believe that there was at least a VSC.
Missing the best part of racing, the safety car. Marlander.
Is he going to drive the Aston safety car?
I don't know.
Or is he like
I don't know what
contracted to drive the Mercedes?
Is he a Mercedes sponsor? Oh. Well, I think we'll find out, won't we, tomorrow?
Yeah. I mean, either way, driving Mercedes AMG or that Aston Martin sounded absolutely beautiful during F2.
It really did. Especially in front of all F1 cars as well. And as Bellon is going ridiculously slowly here. I don't know what's going on. But everyone on their grid will be shouting like TRL Luminous did, saying that I was at minus 200. As he's going at 20 miles an hour.
I don't know what to say. I'm trying to think here, but he's got up to 70, so we're making.
I think that's the
progress.
AI taking over.
Oh man. Well, the latest
I've never
patch
seen
did
that
fix
before.
the tire temperature glitch, so hopefully that doesn't happen.
Hopefully be okay. Still going to be ice cold though.
Yeah. Speaking of ice cold, you might want to grab a drink for this one because we're getting ready for the 5 lights. It's lights out, and we're racing here in Singapore. Can't really see a lot of smoke, but oh, McDutchface has gotten a beautiful start up into turn 1 and gets ahead of Mike. So his tires are obviously up to temperature. Passe slots into P2, and the two McLarens are side by side in the back.
Yeah. You do not want to be going side by side here, but Freak looks to got a much better exit onto them, but obviously everyone's going to have full ERS here, so no real opportunity for move. As Ryan's looking for a move down the inside, he gets it done very nicely. Up into P12.
Oh,
Knows me.
Around the outside of Riley here.
Wow, he's got it done, I think.
Wow.
Yes. Those softs are going to be a lot hotter than those mediums, I think, which has helped him a lot there.
Yeah, that's exactly what he needed. Now the only medium guy ahead of him is Cloudy. So this has really worked here for Ryan.
As Ryan is actually all over the back of Cloudy as well, as we speak. as the two McLarens were still almost side by side going into this corner. As McDutchface has already got that 1 second gap out, so he's going to, well, as he goes under, but it's a very good start by him, obviously. Catching Mike before turn 1, big for the race and for his championship as well, with Slayer in P5. As we get the timing glitch. I thought this was patched.
I think they patched the lap numbers being wrong, but that doesn't seem to be working either, because it's only lap 2 even though it says lap 3.
Codemasters fixing stuff. That doesn't appear in games yet, doesn't fix stuff. It does appear. Yes, hopefully he sorts it out. I think he sorts it out now. It's MCR's P7. Did he make a mistake?
He might have made a mistake. We got no ERS to use on this lap, which is very interesting.
As there's a bit of a two trains forming here, the top 5, and then there's a bit of a gap to Slump, who is starting to hold up a bit of a train as Evo is round at the back.
Yeah, he might have clipped the apex.
Yeah. Or just, he could have easily spun on exit as well.
Audi's really close on free. Peeps to the inside. Oh! That's as close as you're ever going to like it.
Ben Scott, as he goes again.
Oh,
and
turns.
It was an ambitious move, that's for sure. Hopefully he doesn't have wing damage so he can continue on with those mediums, but...
It doesn't look like he has any wing damage. Looking down the back of Felon's AlphaTauri there. Very lucky indeed. Yeah, as you said, that was just really ambitious.
Especially with DRS becoming online this lap, he would have a much easier chance a corner later. As Ben Scott's actually got past Freak now, up into P8. So, the Alfa Romeo having a very good start.
This is really one of the first times that I can remember a guy starting outside the top 10 on softs and actually somewhat making it work and getting past the guys ahead of him.
He is the biggest gainer so far, Ryan. Here we go. I think he wants to continue that in the race. He's obviously been taking tips off McDutchface by the looks of it.
I think now he's just got to try to get near MCR before the pit stops happen. But everybody's sliding, coming under the grandstands there.
The Singapore drift. I think those softs are going to be skyrocketing in temperature now as Riley gets the first penalty of the day. As Jasper's looking for a move on Ryan, but thinks better of it. Which is probably the right thing for now.
Well, he's going to have the inside for turn 4 though, and backs out of it again. Oh, and he spins!
And,
he's
tapped the wall. That is such a shame for Jasper. I think Netflix must be watching them this weekend because the Netflix curse is real.
It really looked like he was going to keep out of the wall there, and then it just ever so lightly tapped the wall.
Which is just I mean, he could pit now anyway and go for hards, and they will make it to the end, but it's definitely not what he would want it to do.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's going to save his race now is a safety car.
Yeah. As Slump is slowly catching on to the back of this top 5 sort of train. He does seem to have good pace around here, the McLaren driver. As might have had some sort of collision with one of the Renaults. I don't really know.
He does have wing damage. Slayer's in the pits, MCR's in the pits.
What sort of undercut can the Williams driver get now? That's the main question. Has he gone for mediums? He has. Oh. So that's the 2-stop confirmed. So Slayer going for the 2-stop. Which, I mean, with a safety car could work very well.
Yeah, I mean, being a front runner, we know he has the pace to make up that time lost.
Yeah, it's just how quickly can he get through this field? Really. As his first target is Ibo. Who he may let through because they're teammates, so. As Emperor's also has came out the pit just. Mike is slowly closing back up to the Dutch face.
Just over a second last time we went through the grandstand section here.
Yeah.
And Mike's gonna pull into the pits.
So does Passe.
Anybody else?
Make sure you don't get a pen, you two. And they don't. Ben Scott is also in. Freak as well. Swift stays out obviously. And Ryan does as well.
Riley's in the pits. That should be good if everybody else is on harder tires.
Where does Slayer come out in comparison to these then? Mike is out.
Oh, Slayer, he dropped it.
No.
Oh, he dropped the rear into turn one.
As MCR's now got past. But he lets him back through. Unusual bit of sportsmanship there. Yeah. Either way, Slayer now 3 seconds off the front two. Who have Bellon in the way, they need to get past now. Dutch face could overcut them here because Bellon is going extremely slowly. Mike, you need to make the move.
I'll probably get it down here. Just into sector 3. Just not closing though.
This is not good for their race. As McDutch stays out again. As Sven is now in. As slumps in the wall. In a pit. And he's been reset back to track. Oh. Everyone going for some spins today. Where does Sven come out then? This will be the interest. How much has Bellon affected their race? He's going to jump them all. But he's on mediums as well. As Bellon has pushed Mike right off there. I saw the end of it as Passe is now through as well.
Yeah, he didn't downshift going into the final corner. He stayed in 7th, and then Passe just went right around the outside.
Mike, you need to get this move done. He is on hards though, whereas everyone else is on mediums, so... And he does get that move done.
Yeah, I mean, Slayer spun in turn 1 just about 2 laps ago, and now he's right on the back of Mike.
Yeah. Well, look at Sven's managed to jump the both of them. And he did a lap overcut. Where will McDutchface come out in comparison to all this then? As he was 2 seconds ahead of Sven, I think.
He's got 27, or no, 27, yeah, still 27 seconds back to Sven, as he's going to pull in the pits now.
As he's in. Surely McDutchface goes for the hards. Surely.
Oh, there's a Williams in the wall.
It's Slayer.
Oh. No damage.
I think he just outbroke himself and went straight off, by the looks of it. As McDutchface is on the hards. That's who Mike's race is with at the minute. As Passe and Sven both have to pit again.
Dutchface is going to come up behind him.
So McDutchface has gained 3 seconds on Mike there, doing a 3-lap overcut. Wow.
I would have to say most of that's because Mike got stuck behind Bell right there.
Yeah. But I think usually McDutchface would have lost out there. As Ibo is letting people through. Very nice of him.
He's got damage actually.
Yeah, I've just seen that as well, yeah.
The whole front left part of that wing's gone.
As Cloudy is somehow back into P2.
He's right behind Swip actually.
Seems to have very good pace on those mediums. So far, Sven is the only guy in this lead battle to get a penalty, which is not good for his race. I mean, it's quite, I think that's enough, as Mike gets a pen. Yeah, I think that's the right call. I think the mediums slowly die off now. And if he can find himself in a bit of space, he could be able to jump Swip here as well. But that hasn't happened. He's right behind Slayer, Freak, Slum. The train behind Bellon. As the two McLarens almost tag teaming there.
Just caught the end of that. That was really scary.
Yeah, I think Bellon went deep into the corner, which allowed Freak to do the switcheroo.
Slayer's feeling the wrap with Bellon here.
As Roddy was wide, spun I think slightly. Slayer's looking for the move here. Oof. Just a nice little switcheroo though, and gets the move done. Back into the point for the Williams. As Swip is now in.
The wing change as well.
Ryan, very opportunistic move there. Gets through on Cloudy Cloud on the mediums. And then gets bet on as well. Oh!
Balance round. He's got wing damage.
I don't know. I don't know if that's just classed as a racing incident or not. But they were side by side, so I think we shall see later.
We'll just leave that one to the stewards.
They can stress about that decision. It's all right. As now the field's slowly spreading out as Jasper's now on the back of Bellon, who I'm guessing going to be really suffering with that wing damage now.
I think what we're noticing when people get behind Bellon is they have to make a really aggressive overtake.
Yeah.
To get past.
It certainly seems that way. As Jasper makes it look very easy, as we say that. As he continues his climb back through the field. I think the closest battle we have at the minute is Cloudy and Ryan. As he is managing to stick very nicely to the back as he's going for a move by the looks of it. So much more ARS. Makes it look very simple indeed, the Renault driver, and up into P10.
It's actually pretty close here in MCR as well for P6.
Does look like this medium tyre seems to have quite an advantage over MCR, Mike and the Dutch Face at the minute. As the front two are kind of almost running away with it slightly. Obviously they still have to pit. But with the pace they go in, you can see him being able to catch up, in my opinion. As Slump gets the move done.
Bit of a lock
Just
up.
about. Jasper, I think. Jasper's got damage again. I think he was the yellow flag incident, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a race to forget here.
Such a hard race to complete itself to 31 laps. And if you're not having a good day, it's only going to make you feel worse, I think. As Slayer continues his charge through the field, which he finds himself on, looking at the back of Freak. I think what we're seeing is a lot of moves being done in places you wouldn't usually expect it, because a lot of the drivers are defending with all their ERS down the straight, just as they think that's the only spot to overtake.
I think that should be the statement, sort of motto for D5. Overtake in the worst places. The weirdest places, I should say. Slayer really needs
Yeah.
to take the widest line of the turn one there. Oh, he's almost dropped the rear again.
He needs to be careful of that Slayer. It's happened multiple times at turn one, especially.
I run with medium CC. I don't know about anybody else. I don't know what Slayer's running here. He's going to go to the outside. Oh, his freak defends. Bit of contact. Slayer gives him the hand.
I think fair racing there from Freak.
You know, like I was saying, I run with medium CC, and I've never really had the back end step out that much to where the car just whips around.
I mean, I'm on no traction control, but I do seem turn one doesn't seem the place that I lose the rear. It's usually out of the hairpin around here, I think. So I do find it very confusing to how Slayer's managed to do it multiple times, to be honest.
Yeah. It's usually the exit of this DHL chicane right here that I usually lose the rear end a bit. I take a lot of grip here.
It's very hard to maximise. As Cloudy could...
Ooh.
Safety car?
Safety car.
So, what happens now? I'm gonna guess all the medium runners will pit. To what tyre? They've got to go for hard, surely. Medium.
The first one in the pits, and so is Riley.
Let's see.
Riley's got a pair of mediums ready.
Ryan's got hards. I mean, the mediums will do that distance. As Cloudy goes for mediums as well. I think they did about 15 knots for me, but at the end they were very, very worn and not fun to drive on at all. I think hards would definitely be the safer bet from here.
The real question is, will these guys know that? I mean, obviously they will if they're listening to us, but we do have 11 people, so there's a pretty good chance that someone is.
Where are the... Sven is in. Passe is in. McDutchface is in. Is Mike going to follow him? Yes. That's interesting. As Sven goes for hards, Passe's gone for mediums. What is McDutchface going to go for? Mediums as well. Mike, mediums. This is very interesting.
This is a very busy pit lane, I will say. So I think everyone's going to come in here.
McLaren's just... Freak's going for softs. As Mike's got a 5-second penalty for crossing the pit exit white line. Mike. You didn't need to do it, it's a safety car.
Do you want to know if he's got another set of mediums, or even if he's thinking about it, he might have the gap to pit again and remove that 5 seconds.
Yeah. He would definitely lose positions. But it's whether he wants to be caught up in the field or not, doesn't it, I think. As I think even Ryan could possibly catch the safety car. So he's going to be P11 by maybe 12. I think at the minute, because of how long we've got left, it may be better for him to stay out, as he's got track position.
I mean, the field's, yeah, now that I think about it even more, the field is usually really spread out. And we're only about halfway through this. So possibly by the end, he will have that 5-second gap to whoever it is behind him.
As Emperor is in the pits. He won't go a lap down, which is good, but Will might go for it. Thought about it, I think, but stays on. I think this has helped Slayer and MCR quite a bit. How well will Sven be able to hold up this field then?
I'm thinking now, if Sven can't hold them behind, he's just got to stick close, because those mediums will be years better in the final laps in this race.
Yeah, I think we've got to stay ahead for the first few laps and then stick on the DRS train almost. As they will come back to him, these hards, about lap 25 I'm saying, lap 26 is where we see that. That's my prediction. As penalties wise, everyone in the top, everyone apart from Freak, Ryan, who have 6, Secondsworth, Emperor, who has also 6, and Mike has 8, everyone else is on 3. Which is not that bad, actually.
Especially Singapore and D5.
Yeah. I'd have thought a lot more people have at least one penalty by now.
It wouldn't surprise me though if some of these guys are sitting on 1 or 2 warnings.
Yeah, I think, especially on fresh mediums, a lot more warnings could come through in the next few laps as well.
Just looking at the chat as we were talking about it, Mark's saying that Slayer had a bad setup, and Jim Racing said, yeah, it's possible. He always has a smooth setup. I think he takes risk into these. So I'm wondering if he has a very aggressive setup for this.
Right. He could have gone with like a esports TT setup, which is not going to be good in the race. I think we all know the experience of those setups. So
I mean, 111 wings with 11 ballast was just the absolute worst.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely does make sense. You don't usually see Slayer spin as much as he's done today. I'm guessing the safety car's going to be in this lap with Emperor quite a long way behind.
Yeah, I do think.
I think Sven's getting more nervous every lap because these laps, they're going to help the medium runners. As now it's a lot more doable, I'd say. 14 laps and mediums, so we shall see.
car will be in this lap, and now Bernd Mailander has passed the baton to Sven Dios to take control of this field as we run through the bus stop chicanes, as I like to call them.
I call it chaos, as plenty of times I've managed to hit these walls in time trial, or previous races for that matter. Seems to be a lot of places on the calendar like that though.
Singapore walls are unforgiving, so Slayer rounding the
Backs it
final
right
corner.
up. That's slumps in the pits. Oh, McDutchface has got a 5-second pen. For collision with Mike, who's also got that penalty. Oh no.
Oh, I'm wondering if that could be removed.
Oh. I think because usually they do get removed, if I'm right in thinking. As Riley has done a massive dive with half a front wing. Oh god, this isn't ending well. Anyone know why Slum pitted? I'm very confused, if I'm honest.
He might have got damage. That's really the only reason
Yeah.
why I could think he would pit there.
As we can kind of start to see the two hard runners being attacked from every angle possible. Ivo has spun again. Does not like that corner, does he, Ivo?
No. It's almost like Slayer in turn one. They just don't mix.
Williams have nightmares about these corners.
Sven still leads after lap 1 of the safety car restart. Passe still hanging on to the back of Sven, and I think it's all he's really got to do. That Sven has a penalty. There's really no pressure for Passe behind, as the next 4 guys have penalties.
The one you could argue is McDutchface, if he's able to get his removed, but even then, McDutchface has to manage to get past whilst in a DRS train, which is easier said than done.
NCR got around Swip. Down.
I'm guessing, yeah.
One of those streets, I don't know what they're called.
The Singapore Straight. As Slayer, as very, very thin margins there, but I think he gets it done.
Oh, Ryan's up the inside. Oh, a bit of contact.
Oh, as free must be. Thinking, what on earth do I have to do to get past it? Oh, and he's gone straight on. Who's hit? Ryan somehow managed not to take Swip out there. Fair play to him, but
I think they both have damage. Yeah, Ryan's got damage and Freak has damage. We know that.
yeah, Ryan's not going to be pleased with that at all. Relieves the pressure off Swip a bit, that's for sure.
Cloudy's got to try and get past here. Yeah, they're both going to pull in the pits. Oh.
Massive shame for Ryan, I think. And Freak, as Freak gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. As Jasper somehow manages to find himself in P10. How does he do it?
P10 merchant. And look at that, the Renaults, they're next to each other. They're 9th and 10th.
I was going to say the two Ferraris, but then I realised it's now for Romeo, so...
I mean, it is the Ferrari B team, so...
Yeah. The American Ferrari.
Yeah. Just because we're talking about that Alpha Romeo, he picks up a time penalty.
Sorry, Ben Scott.
You jinxed you, I'm sorry.
As McDutch faces look, isn't seeming as confident on those mediums compared to Passe at the minute, or Mike for that matter of fact.
Yeah, he's definitely lost a bit of time. Mike has catched him a bit.
I think Sven's doing very well for himself so far as well. 11 laps left. He's still got decent amount of ERS as well. As Slayer and MCR now, as Slayer picks up a penalty, close again, on the back of Ben Scott. As Passe now is right on the back of Sven, he's got to get the moves on this lap surely.
He's got the DERs, he's got the ERS, he's got it all.
He hasn't got DAS, but it will do.
He gets the move done down the inside of the turn 5, so a great move from Passe. And now he can really let those mediums out. And I mean, just the grip he has out of the corners.
Yeah,
It's just
staggering.
so much better.
We'll really see a difference in Sector 3, I think. That's when Sven will struggle to keep up with him. As McDutchface will have Sven on his hit list, I think, now. Problem is these medium runners need to get the move done quickly because those hards will, well, they won't get any worse, they'll probably get better if anything. Whereas the last few laps their tyres are going to die out, so
Yeah, Passe's already out of DRS here.
yeah, he has bolted. He found his inner Max Verstappen and he's gone with a fastest lap as well.
I think Ben Scott has just picked up another time penalty.
As Slayer's managed to get past MCR. How's that happened? Either way, he's now right in the back of Ben Scott, looking for a repeat of what Passe's done to Sven, and he will do it very easily.
Ben, try to defend.
Just didn't have anything left by the looks of it. As Ibo's on Inters. Why, I do not know, but as freaks out. What's happened there then? Oh, he's just retired out of pure frustration by the looks of it. As again, Mike, he does seem, as I say, like he loses time to the race, but he seems to be more in tune with the mediums than the Dutch race does. Slayer's now going to be catching these guys as well. And by the looks of it, MCM, if he gets the move done this lap, will also be catching them all. As this is getting tasty here.
Touch face. Outside. Here comes Mike too.
As they... Oh!
Mike pushes McDutchface off track. And Sven's put him in the wall.
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh, Mike. Oh dear, that's tragic for Mike and Sven, as Sven shouldn't, I don't think should have gone for the move there really, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm thinking he just tried to... Ooh, look at Ben Scott around the outside. Oh, and he's nearly put
As
it in
he's
the
allowed
wall.
MCR. Yeah, he's just allowed MCR to get the move done.
I mean, I do love an aggressive overtake, but that was just not...
A bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Mike's going to continue on now anyway. I mean, he's still got P4. He has damage, but hopefully it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not as much as Sven's damage.
Yeah.
His MCR is going to pull to the inside here. Sven's
And then quickly realises his friend's going to pit, so... As Bellon and Slump are going side by side through the place you do not want to be going side by side. And Slump manages to get it done, but it does look like he's got wing damage as well. As if anything, just helped Passe out even more. Massively.
Last time I remember it's just about a second gap. Back to my touch base. Now it's almost 4 seconds, so...
Who has Slayer right on the back of him now as well. I wonder if Mr. Chase has like light green damage. Even just because of everything that happened, because he did get hit by Mike.
Could
So
be.
a Slayer has massively catched in this last lap.
I do really wish for the next game we do get like the damage indicator.
Yeah.
Like
It would be a lot more helpful for us. As Riley is in the wall. It's not been Ferrari's day. As Mike somehow, yeah, he's gone into the pits this lap, but I was going to say he did manage to keep P4 for the time being.
Well, with this he will serve a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
So
I don't think that's going to make him feel any better, to be fair.
yeah, I'm sure if he could
Got a
serve
wing
all
change.
18 seconds, he should.
Yeah. He got a wing change, 5-second penalty. It's just going to be the longest pit stop ever for him. Eventually gets underway again.
He probably could have jumped out and went to the bathroom real quick if he really wanted to. The pit stop was forever.
Grab some food or something.
Yeah.
As he's still in the points, he should be able to get past this lap as well.
Yeah,
So at least that's a consolation.
Yeah, we'll take that point away from Passe.
I do think McDutch Race has damage. It's now 5.5 seconds.
Oh wait, hold on. MCR is in a really good position. I'll have to take a look at the penalties here. Yeah, it's a bit further than far. If MCR can get the move on, he's in a really good position to jump McDutch Race and Slayer and make this a Red Bull 1-2.
He needs to be within 3 seconds of Slayer, doesn't he? So I'll keep an eye on that over the next few laps, see if anything changes. As Passe now, I think as long as he stays focused, he should be fine taking this race win.
I think as long as he keeps it out of the wall, he should be okay. I mean, he
Yeah.
can afford a penalty.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he would want to keep it clean.
The clean sheet almost.
he does have one warning, and that came on lap 12.
That's very clean indeed.
Mm-hmm.
And Slayer just doesn't seem to have enough to overtake McDutch Race at the minute. Even with the RS. Yeah. I think he used a lot of it to get past Ben Scott by the looks of it. I wonder if Slayer's thinking, if I sit behind him I've got P2 anyway. Because of penalties. As well.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like MCR's catching, so...
Yeah.
Oh, Slayer's lost it again.
Slayer, go back to your old setups, mate.
Yeah.
These ones...
This isn't working.
These aren't working for you. It looks to be Riley.
Yeah. He's way off in the runoff area. I'm gonna say, just like the PC race last night, it was a brake failure. And that's why he hit the wall.
That's not good at all. As Mike gets his sacrifice.
Yay! the crowd roars.
The crowd goes wild. Falls a Ferrari.
I think all we're waiting for now is the Evo donuts at the end. We had them in ACC on Friday.
Did you? Ah, that's good.
We never get enough.
Better not disappoint us, Sibbo. Oh, it's only the 2 Red Bulls now that haven't got a penalty today. Wow.
Must have put some Red Bull in the fuel.
Slayer has managed to catch back up to McDutch Face. Can he get the move done this time?
It really seems like he wants to get the move done.
Yeah. Can he do it? McDutch Face defends the inside very nicely indeed from him. And manages to keep that P2.
I think the one thing that's really keeping Slayer behind is, one, the dirty air and the lack of ERS.
Yeah,
that he has on McDutch Face.
I don't think I've seen McDutch Face use any ERS yet whilst defending still. That's going to come in pivotal these last 3-4 laps. As every time he gets onto a straight, Slayers is in the RS saver mode almost.
If I was Slayer, I would try to use, and I don't know his fuel situation, but I would try to use more of the rich fuel mixture button than the overtake button at this point. And try to save some of that ERS, but I mean, it's so hard to save ERS around here.
Yeah, it's neon impossible, I think. As he's going for it again. It's actually on 0 now, so he needs to find somewhere else to do it. He's not going to manage. He's not going to be able to do it on the straight, I don't think.
Cloudy Cloud got ahead of Ben Scott there down the streets. In the turn.
Good
in
move.
turn 4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Very good move indeed by the Renault driver. He's had a quite quiet race, I think. He's slowly worked his way back into P5. Jasper P8. I mean, Jasper does have 2 soft runners right front catching him rapidly, which will not be fun for him, I presume, but
Sven really close to Jasper there. Just before the bridge.
oh,
Slayton's got a
I
bit
think-
of wheels this time.
I think Sven just slightly tapped Jasper because Jasper went for a slight half spin, but he's managed to keep the position. Yes,
Ooh. Bit of a tap.
love tap. This gap opens up again around the middle sector that I noticed. I'm guessing that's mainly because of dirty air, to be honest, but he's looking for every way possible, isn't he, Slayer? As Jasper and Sven are side by side, and Sven gets the move done. So Sven's done it, can Slayer do it now onto this last lap?
He's got about 2 more chances down here in the turn 5, and then
Yeah.
just at the end of the second sector.
Oh, he's had a bad exit. McDutchface had a very good one as well. So, McDutchface will be fine here. Can gotta look at the hairpin now, hasn't he? Oh,
McDutchface locks up.
defends at the middle of the track though. Just seems a little too far away for a move here. As I say that, he closes right up.
Swift and Ben Scott were going at it in turn 5. Swift goes deep. Ben gets through. And Slayer had a
That's
pretty
like-
bad hairpin.
yeah.
Oh, it's raining.
Oh?
Well,
Well, this was unexpected.
yeah, they didn't tell us. Cloudy.
Cloudy. Cloudy, you're our weatherman here.
know.
We need better instructions next time.
Well, just
As
the
he
rain
goes, as he's
falls.
actually gone for a move on MCR. I mean, it won't matter in the end of the day because of penalties, but
Passe
As
will win
Passe,
here in
yeah.
in Singapore.
I think the way he won the race, it went unnoticed, which is the best way to go about it, really. As Ibo is round. Who knows why? It's now Ben Scott comes through just ahead of Swift. Swift will get him on penalties anyway. Sven next to come across with Jasper and Mike right behind him. as Ibo is doing donuts by the looks of it. He's waiting for people to come across the line and then doing it. Very respectful.
Yay.
As he comes across the line, it will be P15 for him, unfortunately. Yes, I think we're just waiting on Bellon, I think. Bellon does actually get a point in the end, P12. Cloudy drive of the day, I think. Yeah, you can see that actually. But Passe will take 25 points very nicely indeed, with Slayer and McDutch facing P2 and 3, which could change to Stewart's inquiries.
We will definitely see if anything changes. And obviously, we won't get those changes for I'd say a couple of days usually. That's how it goes.
It's usually Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday.
But I do think the one thing that will stay here is Passe is going to win in Singapore. Takes all 25 points. A pretty dominant win, if you ask me. I mean, 15 seconds. That's pretty good for making the pass about 10 laps before the end. So it's a really good race for him. And it will be a Dutch sandwich on the podium, as Slayer and McDutch will take P2 and P3 in the MCR. Cloudy Cloud, Swip, Ben, Jasper, Sven, and Iverben Mike making up P4 to P10. Slump and Bellin picking up points. Obviously, we'll wait for Stewart's inquiries to see if any of those will change. And Riley, Emperor, Ibo, Ryan, and Freak will take up P13 to P17 and no points.
I think a lot of people will be happy with the result. Again, Mike, he's going to be unhappy, I think. Starting on pole as well. It's just one or two silly, I think, game errors and mistakes over time, and it's just doesn't help when you're in bad form.
I guess all we can really say about that is just tune in next week for the Killer Instincts number 10 of picking Mike.
It's going to be a season-long adventure with Killer.
Yeah, I don't see Division 5 changing much with the Killer Instincts predictions. At least Jav has actually some class and decides to pick someone else to win.
Spice it up a little.
Yeah.
He nearly got it right with Slayer and P2.
Yeah.
But sorry, continue.
So with that will do it for League of Europe on Division 5. I don't know if Division 2 is still going. If they have rain, it'd probably still be going at the moment.
I think it's over. By the looks of it.
No, lap 26 to 31.
Oh,
so they definitely had a safety car or some rain. Right now it's Packer. Huh?
Dylan was in the lead. I've just seen what happened to him. He's done a Slayer and spun in turn 1 to 2.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larkin's right behind Packer right now, so this is definitely going to be an interesting fight.
He started last, that's what.
Who,
How's
Packer?
he done that? No, Larkin.
Oh.
I read in the chat, he said he's doing the last to first. I don't think out of choice as well.
I mean, if Larkin pulls this off, that's incredible. He's going for the move. we might as well just stay on the air and commentate over this too. Oh, and he gets the move done.
Alternate commentary.
Absolutely beautiful stuff. So, if you want, go and turn into D2 and watch the remaining 5 laps of that race if you want to. Otherwise, go take a nap if you want. Go get some dessert, get some lunch, get some dinner, whatever you want. Tomorrow will be the final race for ACC PC, and I'm not even going to bother and asking for someone to commentate over because I'm finished with that. Monday will be F2, both divisions. Division 1 hosted by James Head and I think someone else, I'm not too sure. And then Division 2 is with Matt and the ever trustworthy Excel Noon or Killer Blue. And then Friday will be the final race for ACC, but the title's already over. Carmentos took the title, so there's really no point in watching it. But it's been some really good racing so far this season, so definitely just tune in for those 2-car battles that we usually get in that series. And then, as always, on Saturday we'll be back here for the PS4 F1 divisions, all 5 of those, and PC F1 as well on Fridays.
I think it's a break week, actually.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I gonna do?
Yeah. I've literally got nothing else to do. I think I'll just do. Should we just do a race anyway?
We should just do like a couple like 25% races or something.
A community race.
Yeah.
A 5-lap tournament.
We should just do the whole our whole season here in 5-lappers.
Yeah. That would be chaos.
And we should just do it for each division and compare it to the end of the season here.
Yeah. Who is actually the quickest on paper?
Yeah. But we always have to end it, so Tin Can, any final words?
I think watch D3. That's a very good race this week, but pleasure commentating with you as always, and well, I'll see you next week now. See you the week after.
Yep. I'll see you next week. And for everyone here watching, obviously we'll see you guys next week. And as always, have a great weekend, take care, and be safe.